Thank you for joining us. I'm Mike Namapod. Lots of breaking news happening out there. Let's get right to it.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And then we proceed not to get right to it.
Yeah, we never do.
We talk shit for 5 minutes and then we go right to it.
Thanks. I kind of worked myself into a shoot when people were saying they liked the intros, and like I literally was just making them up as we went. And now, well, usually a few seconds before we record, I'm like, oh fuck, I got to think of something to say.
Strangely enough, they get better every week. I don't know how you do it. You convince me more and more every week. I don't know.
I try not to say the same thing, but I'm sure it's going to happen because there's only so many words in
So many versions.
Yeah.
in my limited NASCAR wrestling watching brain. There's only so many words.
I'm your host, Mike Namapod, and today I'll be repeating the one I did 7.5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Let's be honest. Someone out there's got a spreadsheet. They're keeping track of this.
That's right. That's what's been happening, fellas. Been remote for a while. Back in the studio today.
You're back fresh from your vacation.
Yeah. Working vacation.
Working vacation. What'd you think of the Battery? That's a fun little area.
It was awesome.
Yeah. I like it.
The Truist Park where the Braves plays, compared to what we have, it's fantastic.
I still maintain we have a great park. It's 30 years
It's
old.
really dated.
Yeah. We also have one of the smallest, I believe. We were just looking this up yesterday. Our capacity is only like 34,000.
Yeah, it's small.
I believe most others are like 40 to 50.
I was sitting up in general admission at the top, and I tingled the whole time because I was so high up. So it was hitting my not my gag reflex, my fear of heights reflex.
You posted that, and I was like, you could almost squint and see a baseball game down there.
Guy, it is way up there.
That's fucking high.
Huge. But
Did you realize you were going to be that high when you bought the tickets?
I didn't even know if we'd take. I hardly ever go to our seats when I go to a baseball game. So I just get these general admission tickets and
then walk around.
There, it's just an open section and walk around. But yeah, I went up there. I'm like, oh my god.
I think it's cool to say you at least experienced that.
Yeah, it's a great park. It's a great area. It's, they have big screen TVs out, picnic benches where you get food in the outer ring of the stadium and stuff. We have what appear to be 40-inch, monitors from 2007 at the park.
Box TVs. Still set up out there.
It's awesome down there. I love it.
And the whole area outside of it reminds me of like a a mall, the outside malls. Fuck is those called?
Like an outlet mall?
Like an outlet mall, like with like some shops and stores and bars and restaurants, and it's all open container.
Yeah, everyone's got outside bars. You just step up, grab a beer, walk around.
Yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
There's that big hotel there that if you get the special rooms overlooks the field.
Yeah. Big fan.
Well, that's good.
So yeah, I'm back in Ohio.
Did the Braves win?
They did not. The Guardians won that night.
You should probably go back to Atlanta because the Guardians were winning. They're going to jinx it.
Honestly, I was watching my phone the whole time waiting for Cleveland to score.
That is a hell of a run.
I think they said they gave them a 2.7% chance making the playoffs back in the first week of September. Should have bet that one.
Yeah.
And then did you see back in June, the Mets had a 93% chance of making it because they were the best team in the major leagues. And they didn't make the playoffs. They just flopped.
That sucks.
Well, that's the Mets.
So playoff baseball. Tuesday at 1:08.
It's back.
Exciting time of year.
Yeah. Is that tomorrow as we record?
Yeah.
God damn, that's quick.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all week. I can't wait.
Yeah. That's the good thing about baseball. They just get their playoff games in.
Immediately start.
Basketball, hockey. Hockey, I don't watch basketball, but the NHL, it is an entire second season. Mid-April to mid-June is the Stanley Cup playoffs. When you have 16 teams, all best of 7, it's exhausting.
It's a commitment.
By the time the season's over, you're I'm excited that I don't have hockey to watch.
Right.
Yeah, baseball just gets it done. I don't fuck around.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah. Well, I'm ready for some news. Today's updates and headlines.
Some space news.
I'm ready for the potential end of the planet, right?
Yeah, this has been going on since July.
You guys have been teasing me with this world and shit. I got apocalypse blue balls.
I've been thinking about suggesting this for OT for a while, but I was gonna wait and see where this went instead of having to fucking cover it every single week. But now it seems like there's some pretty interesting stuff going on with this.
Now, is this the comet we talked about a couple months ago where the guy from Harvard posited that this might be an alien craft. It's
Correct.
the same one, right?
Yes, this is the same one. I didn't realize we talked about it. Shit, I forgot.
Early on, yeah.
So that would have been probably like right away.
It was right away. He's like,
That's the one that like the Hill's peers were like, yeah, we don't know that.
yeah, they're like, yeah, there's no evidence for that. And he's like, well, can't disprove it. This might be not a comet and generated by aliens sent to do something to us.
It's behaving very strange. It changed colors the other day, and that's never happened before with something. So
this guy that we somewhat mocked is getting his flowers. He's like, I kind of told you.
He's getting a little closer to getting his flowers.
How about that? Who brought that to you first? When everyone else mocked the guy.
Well,
we did.
Cool down media news.
Yeah, so as soon as I saw the color changing thing, I'm like, it's probably time we can finally dive into this, and there's enough here to actually talk about
By the
thoroughly.
way, I appreciate you waiting though till we had like meat. We call that the Gypsy Rose rule, where we are not going to just cover something week after week after week after week. That was a tumultuous 2024 for us.
How is Gypsy doing? You keeping tabs on her?
Nope. I purposely I have that word blocked on all of my devices.
So this article, I got two regarding this.
Yeah.
This one's from a couple weeks ago. It's a good summary of this whole thing. It's from Northeastern University in Boston. It's a astrophysicist has written this article.
He's got some credentials, some street cred, perhaps.
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about.
I almost went to school to be an astrophysicist.
Really?
Did you?
No, but could you imagine?
I couldn't even imagine trying to sit down and even begin to read something like that.
I hate math. Okay?
Yeah,
I'm
right.
already out. I'm out. They sit down for the interview. Do you like math? No, you're out.
He goes to the guidance counselor at the admissions office, and the guy's looking at his scores when he sits down. He's like, son, have you ever heard of general studies?
All right.
The eyes of every astronomer widened this year when an interstellar traveler was discovered in our solar system. Despite some suggestions that it could be an alien spacecraft, observations from some of the most powerful telescopes quickly revealed it to be a comet rocketing our way. It might not be aliens making first contact, yet I-3 Atlas, as the only third documented interstellar object to pass through our solar system, still has plenty to teach us, says Jacqueline McCleary, an assistant professor of physics at Northeastern University. 3i Atlas it's the third one that's ever been discovered, and Atlas is the telescope company that found it, or whatever.
It's in South America somewhere, I think, right? Mm-hmm. The observatory.
Quote, interstellar objects, which seem to be comets, are the only things that we've ever gotten physical observations for within our solar system that originated outside our solar system, McCleary says. This is sort of like a messenger afar. The moment astronomers discovered 3i Atlas in July, it was clear it was not a normal comet. For starters, it seemed to be emitting its own light, which is bizarre for a comet that was, at the time, so far from the sun. Comets are normally extremely dark to the point where astronomers struggle to see them. As they get closer to the sun, solar radiation causes volatile compounds and ices on their outside, which are highly reflective, to melt. The resulting effect is at first a kind of proto-tail called a comma, which grows into the tail we have come to associate with comets streaking through the night sky. Quote, Jupiter is 5 astronomical units, or 5 Earth-Sun distances away from the sun, and most comets have to get closer than that for the solar radiation to get intense enough to start this melting, outgassing tail creation, McCleary says. Comet 3i Atlas formed a comma when it was outside the orbit of Jupiter at a much greater distance than was normal.
These are the kinds of things the guy from Harvard saw. He's like, maybe it's not a comet.
Yeah. Well, everybody's still telling him to fuck himself that it is a comet, but
I don't think he believes them.
I admire this guy.
And he wasn't adamant. He just raised the possibility that based on these abnormalities, maybe it's not. I'm not saying it isn't, but maybe it's not.
He simply asked, what if?
Yeah, he was just asking questions.
And now his dick's cut off.
it seems like the closer it gets, the more abnormal things we find about this thing. Because I have an article from 2 days ago that is very interesting.
Oh boy. I'm salivating, Jerry, salivating.
For 3I Atlas to have started glowing as far out from the sun as it did was abnormal enough to result in some theorizing early on that it might be an alien spacecraft. However, subsequent observations revealed it not only had a comet-like tail, but that it was likely rich in carbon dioxide, quote, because carbon dioxide ice, aka dry ice, melts very easily, McCleary explains. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope ultimately revealed the comet was unique for reasons that went beyond its interstellar origins. Not only was it made of carbon dioxide, but it had a carbon dioxide ice to water ice ratio that was literally out of this world, 8-1, which is among the highest ever recorded. It offers a potential glimpse into the conditions that exist in other solar systems and how those systems formed in the first place. Quote, clearly the 3I Atlas parent system maybe was really rich in carbon dioxide, or maybe there were weird radiation processes that left a lot of carbon dioxide and boiled away everything else. Indirectly trying to understand composition of this comet and comparing it to composition of other interstellar comets can tell us about what our solar system formation looks like in other solar systems. It's unclear where precisely 3I Atlas originated from. It likely came out of the Milky Way bulge. So that just goes on to kind of, give you some more of the comet stuff. Like I said before, it changed color. Like it had recently just turned green, which is super fucking weird. The second article that I have from futurism.com, it's kind of what we just went over. It's a lot of explaining it, but they are reporting is that 3 days ago, the sun fired an energy blast directly at this thing.
What does that mean?
We don't. That's another thing we don't know. It changing colors had something to do with like the gases and kind of changed our perspective on what we know of gases out there.
What if the sun fires an energy blast at us?
I hope it doesn't.
I don't think we need to worry about what this thing is at that point.
You're like, it's kind of warm in December today, isn't it? It's getting warmer. Should it be 140 in Cleveland in December?
People in Florida are like, oh, this is fine. This is normal.
Yeah.
What would that look like if the whole Earth just incinerated? Would it be a slow moving process, or would it just be kind of like when the Death Star blew up Alderaan? Was it immediate and you don't really know what's going on?
I think it'd be immediate.
That's what I feel like, but I don't know.
I hope so, right?
You wouldn't, yeah.
You don't want to just catch on fire.
Yeah, everything gets really bright, really hot, and then you're gone.
Yeah, you don't want to know about it.
Here's the thing, the interesting thing about this, and I don't know this to be true or not, but I was listening to Linda Moulton Howe talk about this today.
Please continue, sir.
She had someone on like her podcast or whatever it was. But the guy that was on her podcast was talking about previous space missions and stuff that we've sent out, and that we kind of set out like satellites. If we want them to go a certain direction, we aim them for the planets to maybe get caught in the gravitational pull of other planets so they stay on a course. A handful of people, not everybody, but it seems like a handful of scientists feel that this thing was sent on purpose because of the way it's passing Jupiter. It's going to pass Mars. That's what it says here early next week. And the way it's and then it's going to pass the sun. We're never going to be able to see it from what I was.
It's going to be on the other side of the sun.
Right.
So we're not going to see that.
And this guy was talking about the gravitational pulls between Jupiter, Mars, and the sun. Like this thing was on a path on purpose. I don't know.
That's scary.
Yeah.
I did read that we're going to lose track of it because it's going to be on the opposite side of the sun.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to sneak attack us from behind.
Yeah, will it like go around and flank back and boom?
Yeah, like a real heel.
You're a real son of a bitch. Don't you know that, Comet? Hey, you tricked us.
Earlier this week, the sun unleashed a ferocious flurry of plasma and magnetic fields called a coronal mass ejection straight at 3I Atlas.
That sounds about right. What's the timeline on this? Like, are we going to be long dead before we get an answer? Like, if it's circling the sun, how long are we talking for, like, how fast this thing's moving?
It's moving at 137,000 miles per hour.
That seems fast.
Shooting through space.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm not sure how to equate that to what that would mean.
Yeah. It's a lot.
These numbers don't mean anything to me. It's fast. Can we all agree it's fast?
It's very fast.
But space is so vast.
It's very
fast, though.
It's really, really large, too. It's at least 3.1 miles across. The prior objects, 1 and 2, were only a half mile in length.
Well, that's a big motherfucker.
Yeah.
So if that's slammed into, say, the ocean,
we're all going to drown.
it'd be quite a tsunami. It'd be like a deep impact. That huge wall, 300 feet high, just...
Yeah.
That was just a small one that did that in the movie. Good movie, by the way. Big fan.
I think I've seen that.
Tay Leone, Morgan Freeman's the president.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
So it looks like the next step that they're interested in looking at is if there was any damage done to it by this blast of the sun. And hopefully we'll get a look at it when it passes Mars next week.
What are people suggesting? Some sort of defense mechanism from the sun trying to alter the course or something? I don't think that's possible, right?
There are solar flares that just shoot off everyone. That's kind of what this is.
Timing, though, right?
Can we train the sun to help us?
Maybe.
In a word.
At this point, there is no stupid option.
The reason why the sun did this to this thing remains speculative.
Damn.
But that was just a couple of days ago. So
we need to know what our friend from Harvard, who we initially talked about, what he's feeling now.
Yeah. Has he got more information he can share with us?
Or was he just dicking around the first time, having some fun with everybody and
fucking around?
And he's like,
oh shit, I did something. He telepatized it.
Yeah, they altered the cosmic balance of the universe, and Earth's gonna pay the price. I don't remember that guy's name.
Of course, I don't.
Avi Loeb, maybe that's who we talked about. He seems to be, at least right now, the most vocal person of that this is not a comet.
Oh,
Avi Loeb.
Yeah, he's an Israeli and American theoretical physicist.
I believe that's our guy.
Oh yeah, at Harvard University. Yeah,
that's him.
So he is still that this thing is not a comet.
Could be alien tech. That's what he said.
Yeah. So he is the person that I'm thinking of that talked about that its trajectory is strange because of how close it comes to Jupiter, Mars, and Venus.
Okay.
Like it's trying to stay on a certain path.
And maybe working its way around the sun.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just if it will just keep going past the sun, but hopefully.
If it turns, now we're onto something.
Yeah. Hopefully it just keeps going.
That would be all right.
That's the best case scenario.
Yeah.
You don't want it to stop.
No.
But it also seems like UFO sightings are just like a normal thing. Like anymore.
Yeah.
There's so many UFO sightings. So I don't know. Maybe it's a scout thing, like you said before. Maybe we're just like all these little drones.
That's what he said. It could be an alien probe. He's still standing by that.
I mean, we send out shit.
Yeah.
Right?
All kinds of stuff.
Jimmy Carter set out the, what was that fucking, the whole deal. And he wrote the letter in it.
We've talked about that before, but I can't remember. I just remember that when he was running for governor of Georgia is when he first saw a UFO, and that's when he was like a believer.
And what's his name? Carl Sagan had a thing in it, and then the Golden Album, right?
Voyager 1.
Voyager 1. Yeah. Somebody else had something cool in there.
So, like, technically, like, we did that. So another civilization somewhere in the universe has probably done that.
Yeah. And it's probably going to them right now. They're like, oh, that's not a comet.
Right. They're probably all freaking out.
Yeah.
And then they get it, and it's a fucking letter from Jimmy Carter. And
my fellow people, my fellow something. Aliens, my fellow aliens.
It's a nice little message. This is a present from our small, distant world, a token of our sounds, our science, our images, our music, our thoughts, and our feelings. We're attempting to survive our time so we may live into yours. We hope someday, having solved all the problems we face, to join a community of galactic civilizations. This record represents our hope and our determination and our goodwill in a vast and awesome universe. Signed, Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
Sure hope whoever finds that speaks English.
They just look at it like, what?
Yeah, a medley of sounds of Earth that includes sounds of whales, a baby crying, waves breaking on a shore, a collection of music spanning different cultures and eras, including Mozart, Blind Willie Johnson, Chuck Berry, and somebody else. There's a kid's greeting.
Probably Kiss. It's probably Kiss.
I sure hope so.
Hello from the children of planet Earth.
That's it.
Okay.
That's the beginning of it.
This is the kind of stuff that Stephen Hawking said wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, don't call him, man.
Yeah, we should leave this alone.
He's probably 100% accurate. Don't fuck with it.
No.
Please do not fuck with it.
Especially when they don't understand any of this and they don't know if it's hostile messages.
Yeah,
They don't know what any of that is. It's just going to terrify them, as it would us.
They're going to interpret that Mozart as a declaration of war, and they're going to nuke us.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I wish our Bell was alive for this. It'd be fucking...
We'd be eating this shit up.
Yeah.
be popping off on coast to coast right now. But I'm sure there's people out there attaching themselves to this pretty soon, like culty type stuff. Gotta be.
Oh, I bet.
Put on your Nikes and catch a ride on the comet.
Yep.
Yeah, there's got to be some conspiracies out there.
That sounds right.
Get some cooler shoes, bro.
Aren't those shoes still hard to find?
They're collectors now, right?
Yeah. I kind of like those shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would wear those.
Wear them out with this purple shroud, man. Just walk around. Be like, seen that comet? How about that comet?
Anybody seen that comet out there? What percentage of people would get that?
Some. Be small. 0.5%.
Oh, you think you're that little?
Yeah. A long time ago.
I'm bad with
Get yourself a Marshall Applewhite mask, a purple shroud, and those sneakers, and go to the park with a telescope and see if anyone
look like
comes
a
up to
fucking
you
pervert.
with a sign that says "Join my comet cult."
Yeah, as I'm at a park with kids playing and I have a telescope. Some big dad's gonna come over and shove the telescope up my ass.
Would you like to ride on a comet, sir? Please join my comet cult. We're going to the sun.
That doesn't end well.
No, probably not. Well, all right. I hope something interesting comes out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Or probably better off if nothing interesting comes out of it. But what kind of boring world would that be?
It'd make for a fantastic OT if something did come of it.
Well, we're under attack now by aliens. We're broadcasting from the bunker.
You might hear
Last
this, you
OT.
might not.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't like take a turn and hit Mars or something. That'd be fucking crazy.
What if Mars just blew up?
Somebody on, I think it was the dude on Linda Moulton Howe's show today that I was listening to, wrote a book about like theorizing that there was a big some type of a nuclear event on Mars that fucked it all up and has made it the ruins it is today.
Interesting.
I can't refute it. You know what I mean? So.
That's how things work. Yeah. You can't refute everything. No.
That's all I got. That's my
There's
space
little,
news.
if I tell you there's little fairies that live in my penis hole, you can't refute that.
You really can't.
But
That's true. Like,
And I wouldn't try to prove you wrong.
You're like, what you can do? You can prove me wrong.
sucky. Suckies in my penis hole.
I was like, wait, why? And then the fairies.
Sucky, get out of my penis hole.
All right, we good?
I think we are.
Yeah.
Good luck and Godspeed out there to everyone, and I hope the comment message us.
Bye.